Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's awesome destruction test we have production versus custom. Who will reign supreme? In the production lineup we have Schrade, Cold Steel, Slice Steel, K-Bar, Sog, Mil-Spec Monkey, Mora. Over on the custom side we have Blackheart Knives, DMO, Brute Force Blade Works, Douglas Knife Co., 714, and Backyard Blades. All of these knives are marked for death.
Please, Mr. Man, don't chop us! Ah!
Safety first. We are going to gauge the initial sharpness of all of these blades, irregardless of the maker or production company, using paracord and manila rope 3/4 inch, doing push cuts and slicing to gauge the performance of what you can expect right out of the box from these companies when it ships to your door. The Killjoy by Douglas Knife Co. Whoa, this one's sharp too. These convex edges are nasty. Wicked sharp, right out of the box. The Tanto by 714 Knives. Not too bad at all. The Nail and Coffin by Backyard Blades. Whew, that was like butter. That was easy. Awesome. The Sly Steel Sharktooth Tactical. Yeah, I had to tug on that one a little bit. I think it's the geometry of the blade though. This isn't really made for push cuts. More like filleting. That's pretty good. The Monkey Fucker by Mil-Spec Monkey. What? Come on, Mil-Spec Monkey. Urgh. Oh my god. It's like stress testing. Fail. The Schrade SCHF 36. Man, this is getting better. Good job, Schrade. Kicking ass this year. This right here is the SOG Seal Pup. Hurrah! Not bad. Good job, Sog. Hello, love. This is the Moriniv Bushcraft knife. Woo! $20 of power right here, baby. Nice. Good job, Mora. First up in the Pocket Hercules category is the Killjoy by Douglas Knife Co. Alright, upon further inspection, the clear coat held up beautifully. Even better than some of the Cerakote. Mostly just paint transfer. Nothing really wrong with the tip or the edge. And since there's not a lot of weight behind these knives, I'm not expecting huge amounts of penetration. But it still did a very good job considering its profile and size. Next is the Tonto by 714 Knives. Upon further inspection, the stonewashed finish for the 01 tool steel held up pretty good. It definitely lightened it up. There's nothing wrong with the tip. The thick, really stout and hardy cuts and angles on this blade let it hold up really well. Didn't get a lot of penetration because it is a small and very stout knife. However, something that we've noticed is, we're going to back up a little bit, is this right here as a handguard didn't really actually provide a lot of security. It was actually more like a thumb ramp and almost caused a lot of dangerous slipping. Now, a lot of people may not use this in a hardcore situation, but if you have to use this for self-defense, I wouldn't trust it with my life if I had to. Next is the Nail and Coffin by Backyard Blades. Upon further inspection, this blade held up beautifully. The tip was doing really well, and the blade itself looks really nice. There's a micro rolling, but with the geometry of this blade, like I said, a lot of these smaller knives are not going to get the ridiculous penetration as the bigger blades did. But a really big issue is I can re-paracord wrap this, but this really needs a lanyard hole in this design to help secure down the paracord, because it just started unraveling on itself, and it made it a very insecure handle. So other than that, I'm pleased with the blade, except for the strength and reliability of the handle. Next on the chopping block is the SCHF 36. On further inspection, the blade held up really well. There's a little bit of rolling here on the end where the actual having to lift up out of the dryer. The coating did have a little bit of wear, but the tip and the blade overall did amazingly well. And for the smaller knife, it did get a lot more penetration than the others, but what I think contributed to that was the very good even length of blade to handle ratio, and the security in the texturing from the grip and the jimping contributed all to a very good penetration and thrust into the dryer. Is the Monkey Fucker by Mil-Spec Monkey and K-Bar. Upon further inspection, there's a little bit of micro blade rolling. It did get really good penetration in here, and this is definitely a fighting knife, not a survival knife in my mind. The way it's designed, all of the thumb ramping and the where the handle guards, just the way it's designed. But right here, now I know this is gross abuse testing of the product. Shut up! The tip actually did bend, but like I said, this is me going all out, being crazy, just really putting these knives to the ringer and seeing what they can do. But overall, this will be a solid fighting knife, but I don't suggest penetrating through metal or using it as a survival blade if you can choose another option. Next is the SOG Seal Pup. Upon further inspection, the blade actually held up really well. The tip is gone. There is no more of the sharp edge of the tip, but this is AUS 8, I think this steel is. But it did get really good penetration, so as a using this as a hunting or a self-defense fighting knife, I think that'd be a good job. Obviously, this blade and all the other ones are not designed to go through washers and dryers and water heaters and crap like that. But like I said, the tip did come off because it's a slightly softer steel, but I do like the overall performance, just not the long-term reliability of this blade. Next up is the Sly Steel Shark Tooth Tactical. On further inspection, the coating did come off. You can tell where it made its deepest penetration point, so it went about that far in. Did pretty good for a really wide blade. The tip held up really well, a lot of paint transfer, but no blade rolling. So good job on that Sly Steel, and it had very, very solid penetration. So overall, I'm very, very pleased with the results from this knife. Next is the Mora Bushcraft Survival Knife. Upon further inspection, now this is an extremely light knife. It's probably the lightest one in the collection and one of the cheapest. But it does have some blade rolling, a little bit of skewing on the tip. But overall, the tip held up pretty darn freaking well. I was shocked. You can take a sharpening kit and just reprofile that bad boy out and make this very usable. But since this is a stick tang, there's nothing coming out of this. Like there's no blade wobble because this is not full tang. And it still did pretty solid penetration. I'm very happy with this extremely budget-friendly option by Mora. All right, guys. After all of that testing and all of this psychotic destruction, I want you guys to go into the comment section below and tell me which blade you think rocked out the hardest, and which would you prefer, custom or production? Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out. This is how real men clean their blades.